You don't see Reapers. I feel like actually we've been seeing Reapers a lot more, so that's pretty cool. You've got a decent amount of support with Paladin, White Mage, and then honestly, even Reaper healing is crazy. So I don't know, it'll be really interesting to watch. I love seeing a Black Mage out there. Always interested to see whether they go fire or ice, And then ninjas, they've got a decent amount of stuns over there. Ninja, Paladin, even Black Mage. A lot of CC. Crowd control with Reaper too. And then we have, on the other side, the White Mage, Warrior, Ninja, and I'm in a black screen, so I can't see the other two.
Monk? We know Monk.
Yeah, there was definitely a Monk there.
Oh. Yeah, no, both comps, actually, I really like. But I think you're totally right. I think we're seeing a lot more Reapers lately, and to be honest, I'm actually kind of happy about that, because I think they were underrepresented, for quite a while. I think it's a great, solid class, but I think they've been underrepresented. Both teams, though, star-studded lineup. I mean, we got Jay Vermillion, original DSI. We got Monty. We got PvP Bad Boy, and we got Miyu Moon off the rip. That's a comp, dude.
That is insane. And then on the other side, we have Taro, Finch, Jehudi, Death Reaps, and Sanguine. I think this is gonna be a matchup, a really, really good one to watch. I'm excited.
Yeah, I do too. I think Qilin Time is a super strong team, but this Cooked Fish team is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. But here we go. We got the Ninja. We got PvP Bad Boy. Both ninjas actually popping their Mudra off the rip. Yeah, both opting for that Huton. So we're gonna probably see some pretty aggressive gameplay out of them. Taro just going straight to point. We get a CC off for PvP Bad Boy. Does a little bit of cross stunning. Taro's taking a ton of damage on point, but is able to get out. Jay Vermillion, no guard here, kind of low. Looks like they're about to send him here. They do end up getting him, and Death Reap getting caught.
Straight up behind him too.
A ton of cleave there. Taro might be in a little bit of trouble here. No Purify, does get double stunned. Gets the cover though.
Yeah.
So
got a cover.
Yeah, that cover was huge. They are sending Finch in the back here to get a little bit of a spin on this, but it's not looking so good for him. He does end up going down, and honestly, a pretty strong opener off the rip. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Both teams looking pretty strong.
We have the event starting in 2 seconds. Does anybody go up? We see a lot of guards going out.
Yeah, a lot of guards going out. Sanguine goes up, gets stunned out, but immediately guards. He's looking kind of okay. Taro on point, kind of getting blown up. Gets that White Mage beam to the face. They send a counter White Mage beam for tons and tons of cleave. Jehudi does get caught. This is kind of not looking good. PvP Bad Boy Ninja does have LB, and so does Samurai. So this is kind of getting into scary territory here. They're gonna touch 50 most likely, and with those two LBs, dude, honestly, raw Zanny just to get clean,
just to get the kill,
going.
Get some damage out there.
Yeah, would go crazy right now. Original DSI or Sanguine coming up, trying to stop that 50. Does stop the 50. Pops the Paladin LB, pops Paladin LB. And is trying to kind of fight these guys off a little bit. Not looking great for Jehudi, though. Gets feared.
The fear comes out. Holy.
Yeah, fear comes out. He does get his guard off, but Miyu is in a lot of trouble. Does end up going down. PvP Bad Boy still looking for a chance to get his snaps off, but they are kind of running him down. Jay holding it down on point. Oh my god, Sanguine and Taro just bullying this ninja in the back here.
PvP Bad Boy is looking really low right now. It looks like he was able to Shikuchi out though and get the pot. His guard is now out, and
that was a huge beam from Original just to get that kill. We do whiff the Ninja LB on Taro there. Does feel a little bit unfortunate, and Taro's able to get out. PvP Bad Boy still taking a ton of damage, and Point is kind of just chilling in NA fashion, just sitting there, untouched.
Seems like he's healthy now. He's in a safe spot, and he can pot, so that's good.
Yeah, getting that pot off, and then you can see them immediately counter-sending this. They're going straight for Finch. Finch does get the cover, but Sanguine can't guard. Gets polyed. This might be trouble if he can't get this pot. He ends up getting the pot. I still think he's going to be in a lot of trouble. You do see Death Reap sending that White Mage Beam to kind of get some time. But with Wind coming up here... Oh, they do! Miu sends it. And Wind, who goes up?
We have a bunch of guards and a bunch of people that just flew up in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, and Emilio goes right out on the Taro. That was beautiful.
That was amazing. Yeah, Sanguine going to get caught here, I think. I would full send this, honestly, just to get that stagger and get him off the field. But they opt to come back. Yeah, they might just point is still at 50, untouched. What? Oh, NA, rise up, baby, come on.
We don't push the point here.
Yeah, we don't need it. Forget it.
We only believe in fighting.
Yeah. So we see them posturing up pretty far here, and I kind of like that because I mean you're already at 50, so we have a White Mage Beam to work with, and we have Ninja Snap. So we yank Taro on point. Taro's kind of getting hit a little bit here. He has no guard for this. I would beam out and snap right here. Nope, don't even need to. They do send... Death Reaps does send their beam, but not a whole lot of follow-up, so nothing really happens here. Jehudi kind of getting dunked on a little bit. Able to get out, though. He's fine. Sanguine with a crazy cross stun on Jay to kind of keep him out of the fight for a little bit. Jay does opt to fall back in pot. Sanguine holding down point. Gets that Paladin LB off, and is going to kind of wait for his team to regroup a little bit. And yeah, you're just seeing Cooked Fish just fall back a little bit, because like, who cares? You know what I mean? They get the Scream out on Sanguine, but holy moly, Cooked Fish is taking a lot of cleave damage. Jeez Louise, dude. They do get Jehudi. Jehudi does go down, and with this just a 5v4, this is going to be looking pretty good for them. They do spend some LBs for it, but I still think they'll be able to get a couple more kills here. Finch, dude. Finch playing that frontline Black Mage, holding point down. Huge fear, huge beam. Holy, no kills off of it, though. That is unfortunate, spending 2 LBs for no kills. You hate to see that. Death Reap's getting caught on point, receives that enemy White Mage Beam, and does go down. Finch, no guard. They send the Zanny on Finch. He does live it. Oh, so unfortunate. And he just runs out. Jay getting the kill on Taro. And yeah, Jehudi just holding it down on point for now. Probably going to try to stick
it. He's doing what he can. He's got this Doton out, and it looks like... Is he going to get out? He's going to get out?
That's going to be crazy. Oh, that poly is
around the corner and gets polyed and dies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Okay, we got Finch and Sangui on point. They're just gonna rat. They're gonna rat Sangui here, yeah. And then we're just gonna come back and dunk Finch.
At this point, since they have a little bit of advantage, they can just kind of follow and rat, secure all the kills, and make sure the stagger kind of stays in place.
No, totally agree. I would like to have seen a little bit more like cross CC on Death Reaps, while Finch was kind of on point, just to kind of negate some of that healing. But honestly, it didn't even matter. Dunk Finch. Finish up with Death Reaps, and that's a GG. Holy.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
the sheer amount of pressure. Yeah, Monty's popping off. The sheer amount of pressure that Cookfish has just right out the gate and then able to just maintain it is really impressive.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Super exciting opener, and quite a bit of back and forth there. They did end up pushing it close to that 50 towards the end, so that was exciting to see. But, I mean, holy moly, man. That was a strong showing for both teams off the rip. Okay, comp-wise, I think we're running the same thing. Yep, both teams are opting to run the exact same comp. Okay, now that you've seen both of them play, which comp fits your play style the most? Like, which one, if you had to pick one, which one would you go with?
I personally like the more aggressive, fast pace. It's where I feel the most comfortable playing. So I think Cooked Fish comp, at least how they're playing it, I feel like that fits more my play style.
Yeah, I agree too. I totally agree. I do love seeing both teams opting for that ninja, and then for the big DPS we got the Sam and we got the Black Mage. But dude, holy moly, Monty popping off almost.
Yeah, absolutely popping off.
Jeez Louise, man. Okay. Red Sands, top bottom 3 for my favorite maps. Let's see how the RNG is today. It is a great map for ninjas. I'm sorry, I hate the map, but it is so good. If they don't get that heat wave, it can be super punishing for these snaps. Snap wise, I don't know if I saw Jehudi get any snaps off. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I looked over and I saw his LB gauge go down, but I didn't get to catch them as they happened.
Yeah, no, they
So Jehudi, we're going to be stalking your LBs now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be following you. Do an audit on the Jehudi LBs. Okay, both teams opting for that Oasis. And yeah, I'm actually kind of expecting them to play really fast here again in this opener. A lot of damage coming out. Death Reap's going right on in on Jay. Taking a ton of damage for it, though. Gonna be in a little bit of trouble, but ends up getting okay. Sangui with the cover, I just crashed.
Oh no. Ain't no way. I see Jehudi is out and stunning over on Ori. They get the kill.
Now
he's kind of backing up a little bit.
Step in real quick then.
Yeah, help, Gibson. I can't do this alone.
Neither can Jay. He's got Death Warrant. He's got a bunch of CC on him. He's going down. that'll be advantage for DC. Do we have a DC? Multiple DCs? Oh, there is also Mew Moon, also DC'd. We're already calling for the run back, so maybe there was some damage done to the Crystal DC. I don't know. Happens from now and then. Huh. Well, it's not the worst crash that we've had on stream, so that's a blessing. Were you there for the tournament that we tried to run during a DDoS? Oh, God, that was a mistake. Uh-oh. We are awaiting confirmation on Orwellium. Yeah. Nah, that's how you work on it. Oh wow, wow. Let's go, Willie! You and me against the world! Alright. I think Mew DC'd again. It happens. I mean... Yeah. Yeah. That. Yeah, it happened during the tournament too that Grandpa hosted. First game. Just keep the bid up. Yeah. Custom games. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Yeah. Let me pose to you a hypothetical question here. Let's say that your opponent, one of them DCs. Is it ethically correct for one of your players on the now 5v4 team to stay in spawn so the match stays 4v4? Tournament or solo queue? Does it change? Yeah.
Is here, and Taro's just kind of on point, but you know he can just dash out. Huge scream going out onto Hootie.
Yeah, we get screams. Sanguine also screams.
Yeah, they do send a ninja LB on that though, so that kind of feels bad spending it on that. They do end up not getting it on Taro, but that big beam out of Death Reaps to get Mew was crazy. So Sanguine does have cover up right now. Finch no guard, trying to send them, but I mean the team's kind of split right now. I think we're going to have enough damage for this, though. Beam goes out on them. They do fall. Death Reap's alone on point. Always a scary moment. Gets meteoed, but no immediate fall. Never mind. Scratch that.
Never mind. He goes down.
Yeah, they did have the follow-up. Okay. Taro no guard on point. Jay taking a ton of damage here, though. Get snapped.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
gosh.
Orky. Yeah, that was actually a great snap. Original taking
He's
quite a bit of
looking little
damage here.
low as well.
Yeah, ends up getting out. But this heat wave could play a little bit of a part here. Fear out on Miyu. Oh, no. Oh, no. No guard, no nothing. Gonna get punished here.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Looks
they
like-
actually end up making out. Hey, good for them.
They do have LB now too.
Yeah, they do have LB. I'm looking for them to pot up, pop that cheating, and see if we can get any hitters. Okay, original in trouble on point. Yep, there it is. There's cheating. We have one cheating hitter with the black mage. Are we sending it? We didn't get him last time. Nope. Ends up
He gets
not
stunned
sending it.
and he goes down instead.
Yep. Ends up going down for that. I actually like that though. Saving it, not spending it on that black mage there. Even if you do get that kill, he was in so much trouble getting dunked on that you're just gonna trade.
Yeah.
Just gonna trade at that point.
Exactly.
And because of that, we do have Exodia.
Yep,
So-
I see Exodia over on Cooked Fish side.
If Cooked Fish believes in the heart of the cards here, it's gonna be. This should be a pretty easy
Goes
fight.
out speed lane.
Yeah, we got quite a bit going down on speed lane. Bad Boy is just getting dunked on here on point, but ends up getting out. So they do spend that they do spend the Monk LB on Finch, do get the kill. They send the white mage beam as well. Miyu
Oh,
picking
that-
up the kill.
Nope,
Holy shit,
Mew
we
takes
sent
the
3
kill
LBs there.
on Duty.
Yeah, and I like. Oh no. Yeah, no, I like PvP Bad Boy saving LB there. You know, because having that for this next fight is going to be huge. If we can get some big cleave, that's going to be huge. Sometimes I'll solo send it on somebody on point just to get some point brog here, but they're
Oh my
totally
gosh.
fine. Arrow, trying to stop 50, wasn't able to, and Cooked Fish kind of pulling this one back a little bit. Jehudi going on point to try to stop just a little bit. Original taking quite a bit of damage over here on speed lane. We're a little split.
Looks like we're sending Finch over here in the spawn area. They steal
Yeah,
the
Finch
pot.
getting ran down.
Get away! Nope, he goes down.
Does not get away. I did not see who we spent Ninja LB on, but running Finch down there in the back with no MP is a great play.
Jehudi
We have Monk LB to
secured.
work with here. I want to see them snap it on
You're
White Mage.
still up
Yeah.
to do with this snap.
Yep. And yeah, you know, it's crazy how fast some of these LBs, because we already have White Mage Beam and we already have Monk LB for this next fight for Cooked Fish. I would like to see them fall back just a little bit and then spin this fight at the 50. Original kind of getting caught out here, but it's just 2 White Mages going at it. Should be okay. So I'm looking for a big fight here. We're going to see a Scream, we're going to see a Meteor on somebody, and then following up with that White Mage Beam if we need to.
Come on, Cleve.
Although Jay's not here yet, so I would have liked to have been able to send that, but you know.
Cookfish almost has Exodia again. There goes the Meteor out on Zero.
Yep, we saw the Meteor beam and nothing dies.
Covered. He's covered.
Oh, man, that hurts. Fearing off point here, dude, and that fear is actually huge because it does get them a little bit of percentage. Jay's finally back here. Does spend Scream on Sanguine, so we got to get this kill. We have to get this kill while you can't guard. Jay getting absolutely dunked on though. Holy moly!
It's like Ori's in a
Sanguine.
little bit of trouble as well.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a game.
That
Wow.
is a geek.
Yeah, big snap there out of PvP Bad Boy, but it took them off the point. So, but awesome showing. Honestly, pretty crazy game. Especially considering how good both these lineups are. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see Jay lose often. I'm gonna keep it real, dude. But incredible game from everybody. What's crazy about that last fight though was, I think, like you mentioned, that Meteor beam going into something and not dying. Yikers.
Yeah, that always feels bad. I can hear Baka saying something like, Tamari, patience.
Yeah, no, that really does hurt, because that could have drastically changed that fight. But, you know, totally fine here. I'm super happy that we're seeing really, really competitive games. We're going to Clocktown for our next one. Now, remind me, Tamari, you're not a Clocktown enjoyer. Am I right?
Not really.
And why is
Yeah.
that? No, why is that?
I don't know. I just don't like the mats. I don't. I mean, if it's like in a casual setting, it's a lot of fun to play, but for scrims and tournaments, I just don't enjoy it.
You got the map PTSD.
Yup.
I see. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's tough too because
old warrior pole if you're walking by and you just get yoinked on and get flipped, then double flipped. Double flipped.
You get stunned because you don't have purify. Yep,
Exactly.
that double flip.
My trauma comes from being double flipped on the mats.
Oh man, yeah.
Don't get caught out being small.
And then you just try to avoid the mats at all costs, and then you're not there for your team because you don't want to run through the maps or the burst target. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, I get it. Okay, so same comps coming out from both teams. Let's see here. Miu is kind of getting punished. I think I didn't take a chance to see the damage taken, but I feel like they were taking quite a bit of damage. They didn't really get to play a whole lot. What are your thoughts on Samurai in the current meta? I love it. It's the survivability. I can't play it. I just can't play it.
I truthfully don't know much about Samurai. I've maybe played it a handful of times. I know the one thing I feel like that has stayed true with Samurai is popping Qilin is just like this, you get this fear put into you of like, I don't want to be the one to touch it.
No, that's 100% fair. I totally get that. They do get Taro's guard off the rip already. The thing with Reaper, though, is exactly what he did. He just dashes out. It's fine.
Yep.
Jay taking a ton of damage. No guard here. But Finch getting counter-sent, but does get covered. So I'll be interested to see if they end up deciding to run down Jay. Oh my god, Jay.
Gosh,
oh, baby. We got a first map flip. Come on
gonna get
now.
a double flip? No.
No double flip run for Chiwarchi, but Jay might be going down here.
Oh my god.
Although he's kind of holding out a little bit. He does end up falling down. But we did get a map flip in the first 30 seconds. You love to see that. Miu, no guard here on point.
Yep. Trying to get out.
Yeah, trying to get out the best they can.
Ooh,
dude, I would run him down here.
No purify. Nope, he gets run down my sanguine.
Yeah. I think that's a great play. Just get him out of the. Just get him out. Taro with the fear, and we got the beam coming out on Monk to try to get this LB stall a little bit. Great call there. Death Reaps covered, chilling okay. And DSI no guard. I would rat this. 100% rat this. Yep. Okay. And cooked fish on the back foot a little bit here. Not exactly what I thought was going to be happening. Sanguine getting stunned does pop that purify. And they're kind of getting bullied back here, which is just letting Death Reaps and Taro break this for free. Sanguine trying to get back because we've kind of overstayed our welcome now. If we get a break for this, we do get the break, so it's actually kind of okay.
Yeah, that's kind of okay.
Yeah, let a couple people die and then regroup and fight back at the 50 or stop 50 would be
Taro
kind of
get out, though. I think Taro's sacking at point.
Yep, exactly. I think we're just going to see him sack and let everybody else get out.
Maybe.
No, he said it was the fakes. Yeah, he's just faking it the whole time. Which is not great, though, because we see here Death Reaps and Jehudi actually getting caught for this. That I think they should have just dipped when Taro was getting dunked on. Because now I don't think it'll matter in the long run too much. But not having a death counter right now would actually kind of be kind of nice. You know, going into this with a 4v5. They're probably going to wait for a 5v5 anyway. But
probably, yeah. It's like it. They're going to come back with Exodia, too. It looks like both sides, pretty much.
Yeah, both sides are looking pretty good. I'm looking for a Meteor Beam here. If I was them, I'm Meteor Beam and Paladin before LB. I'm taking Oh, they spend the beam on Taro, but Taro already dies. Paladin gets screamed here. So
but he has LB out right now.
I actually kind of like that. Force that LB with the scream. That's actually kind of a crazy play.
Yeah.
A lot of cleave damage going out. Sanguine in a little bit of trouble here, kind of deep in the back. Do we have any lookers? We do. PvP Bad Boy.
PvP Bad Boy is
Unfortunately, orgy. We got White
he's
Mage.
safe though. He's around the corner. It looks like Finch is running up to try to sneak some damage
Yeah, try
in.
to punish this a little bit. This would be amazing if they could get this kill here.
They
There's no way
it.
this guy lives. If this guy lives, I would be so tilted. Good job.
Oh my god.
Dude, if that
no
was my
way.
game, bro, oh my god, I would have been screaming. My mic would have been free.
Where is he? Okay, Taro's covered. He's safe, but Sangui's now taking a bunch of damage.
Yep, Miyu does have LB here, which can be a little bit scary. But we'll kind of see. Just 1v1 in Sangui here on point. Jay no guard, gonna get sent out. Yep, big stun there. And he's trying to live this, but I don't know. PvP Bad Boy ends up getting Sangui. And they do end up getting Jay. So it's a little bit of a trade here. There's no way.
Death Reaps goes down too. Okay. No guard on Reaper. Let's see. And he gets snapped too. Okay, so it looks like Cookfish makes it back to the 50. See if they can break. Did I IDC?
Did
Nope,
we lose
I
Welly?
think I'm good.
Uh-oh.
I think we lost Welly.
Oh, we lost Welly in the final moments of this game. 10 seconds left and
All of a sudden it gets super quiet.
Yeah, I was like, guys, is everything okay? Did something happen?
That's why I was like checking mine. I'm like, am I good? Am I still in Discord? I am. Okay. Oh my
well,
gosh.
you know, we got a counter beam. Original sent their stuff out first, but Death Reaps setting out the counter beam to keep any follow-up down. But looks
Holy
like
damage. Jay gets flipping, goes down.
Oh. Man, that sucks as a warrior. You know that's your turf, and you're getting beat on it. It hurts.
We have PvP Bad Boy on point and then guard. Kuchi's out.
Which is good, right? He's ratting the white mage, making sure that they can't just get resource for free. And speaking of not getting anything for free, Taro... Okay, he does get that pot off. It was looking like it'd be a little sketch with Grandpa having to be on the point.
It looks like they're
no
still
guard.
sending the ninja over here in the back. He gets the pot though, so he's okay.
Yeah. I mean, just barely at 24,000 health. I mean, that...
Barely,
Whoa.
but he's... Oh, no. Okay, he gets the pot off.
Yeah, finally gets it off. And speaking of running people down in the back, Finch with no guard screamed. Kind of getting pressured by Jay and Bad Boy, yeah, Jay and Miyu. It's looking like we're in a little scattered fight in here. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I think that might be the game right there.
Here we go. We've got Snap rolling now.
We got Snap rolling. We got Zanny out. Finch at half health, but he lives this, right?
Surely.
Where's Jehudi at? Oh, he's getting medioed. He's not getting on the point. Oh, that's a good way to end it. Good couple of combos, good couple of plays. Really like spreading out the damage. I know that's something you really need a team for. You know?
Yeah.
You want to communicate with. Oh, we lost Welly.
Yeah, he's fully DC'd again.
Alright. While we're waiting for William Sheep to get back. Where are we going? Shillers. I do think that is one of my favorite team names, is it's either Chillin' Time or Killin' Time.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep,
know?
I agree.
It's fun. Man. But yeah, like that little bit of dead air in the middle is like, oh no, I don't know. I know I'm in charge, but do I step in? Do I not?
I was just very confused because it got so quiet.
Yeah.
Like he was in like mid sentence, and then I'm like, did I DC?
All right. Which one of you in chat is DDoSing me, bro? Come on. Be honest. All right, I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna...
Oh, did you DC again?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Because you cut off too, and I was like, oh, no.
There's no way. No, let me just fix settings here real quick. Okay, who ended up winning that?
Cook's Fish did. They got advantage. They just started,
It snowballed from there.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was really funny because you were like mid sentence, then it got super quiet. Then I was thinking that I DC'd, and then I hear the voice of Gibson. Did you?
Well, like, 'cause I was muted on Discord and on stream, so I was like,
funny.
I had to push like 7 buttons, like, get me back in here.
It was so funny. All right.
There's no way we do 3. I'm sorry, dude. There's no way.
There's
ain't
no way.
Yeah, no. We're chilling. We got this. We got this. Oh my god. Okay. So we see a little bit of a fight back, or a little bit of a clap back, as my boy P Star would say. Red Sands again. Okay. So, Tamari, what changed you think for Cooked Fish there in that last one?
They were able to start getting ninja stat rolling, and I don't know, they just came back and they were able to start a stagger, and they just kept it going from there. It was great. They started getting some people with low MP, low HP, and they just did not give up on them. They ran them down and made sure that they stayed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at a 1-1 for the best of 3, yeah? Or no, this is best of 5, right?
I don't know.
I believe it is best of 5. Yep. We got the best of 5 going. Okay, so we got a banger set going. Let's go. All right. 2. Oh, it's 2-1. Okay. I thought it was 1-1. All right.
Chillin' time.
Yeah, both teams have been looking super strong. Not as an aggressive start. I lied. Miyu just going right in. Does get immediately polyed. Gets the guard, though. I think they're going to be able to get out of here. That's so scary going in as a samurai. Just going in. No way to dash out. Yikers. Okay.
They're on June.
They're on Oh, there you go. I'm wondering how they got out so fast. Well, there you go.
I was like, samurais can't flip.
Holy moly. Okay, so they do end up getting that kill on Finch, though. So it's going to take a lot of damage off the board. They get Sangui as well. So this is...
Taro's
and Taro.
Oh,
no.
Holy.
Was Goon the change?
Death Reaps his
Goon
neck.
Play? Holy
Goon's
man.
the play, it looks like.
Jeez Louise. Okay. So yeah, they got that was huge. They're opting not to go for Oasis here, which is crazy. But they're better at the game than I am, so there is a reason. I don't know what it is, but there's a reason they're not doing it. Okay.
We have the evil cactus out on field right now. Are you sharing?
Yeah, we do have cactus out.
It looks like we're
my god, PvP bad boy, where's it?
Oh my god.
That's a play. Okay. They do end up still getting a kill on Monty, though. Or no, Monty falls as well, actually. So we have 4 LBs to work with here. Jehudi gets the snap. Jay is going to get double snapped. And this is not looking great. Okay, so we saw some 5D chess play out of PvP Bad Boy. Now, that was calculated. Okay, there was a reason that we did that.
There was a reason that we did that. We're just not
game
sure.
interview. Yeah, we're gonna ask. We're gonna see.
We're gonna have to ask.
There's some tech there that I'm not understanding. So, kind of punishing here. They're gonna try to stop this 50. I bet they're trying to stop this 50. Yep, there it is. Jay just going right on in. We have 4 LBs to work with, so we should be able to get a pretty good fight out of these guys. They end up sending it on Taro, so we get we only spend the 1 Meteor on Taro. So that's huge. White Mage Beam goes out.
Ice. All of them with ice on them.
Yeah, no, Finch on point, just pressing his buttons. Original DSI does go down. Miyu comes
Jay's
back
looking
down.
mighty low. There he is.
Yep, Jay ends up getting punished and dying, and it's just Miyu here on point. Oh man, this is not good. So they're gonna break 50 for this. What a drastic change from when we were at their 50. Holy moly. Nobody ends up getting sucked. But the good news is we still do have Ninja LB and White Mage Beam to work with. But still, losing that 50 right now kind of just feels bad. And they're kind of getting juiced up as well. So we're looking to go faster. We don't want to get them too juiced. Fear goes out. They're sending a beam on Jay. They end up getting the kill on Jay. PvP Bad Boy does get a snap on Finch, though, for the trade, but just gets absolutely dumped.
Looks like Jahudi's gonna go down next, though.
Yeah, just swapping Nin for Nin here.
And Miyu is looking low.
Yeah, Miyu trying to back
up getting out of that one. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, not great. If I was them, I would send Monk here. But we're seeing quite a bit of damage. They swapped.
Originals.
Yeah, they swapped.
Surviving and collecting as many puddles as possible. Looks like they got LB generation, and there goes the beam.
Wow, what a spin! Getting that.
That was
beam,
crazy.
And they're gonna try to run down Taro Hill real quick. No guard, stalling out a little bit. This is gonna be a little bit of a stagger, and we're gonna get juiced.
And they're
up
gonna get the lunar tender. Holy.
What are your thoughts on letting that fall before doing this next fight? Like, I think no matter what, it might fall. The shield might fall anyway.
Yeah,
but,
it looks like they only have about 5
right
seconds left. Yeah, true.
I would just wait it out.
Just take advantage. It looks like they already lost it before they could even make it up to the corner. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Original just going right in. Or Sangui rather. Does pop LB.
His LB.
Fear goes out, but not a whole lot of follow-up. They're trying to send it on DSI. Sangui covers Taro, so he's totally chilling because he can't guard. And yeah, time is running out. This fight of the 50 is going to be kind of rough. I'm going to be honest. Finch on point. They do have Goon and Beam to work with here, so we're going to see Miyu punish the next person who guards. Right? Just holding it down on point alone. Or we're just going to go for the defensive Dragoon LB.
It looks like they also have Meteor and Ninja LB coming up too.
Yeah, Miyu's actually.
But Monty gets snapped. Okay.
Oh yeah, they end up living that
guard.
with we need them to pot up and then get back to the fight immediately because Miyu was holding down point for forever.
They
what a goat.
Yeah, they have Meteor game combo if they can get it.
Yeah, no, they can do this right here. Meteor Beam Taro right now.
Meteor Beam Taro immediately.
Original goes down, but they get Sanguine, so it's okay. Monty goes down. Oh no, we do have a snap to work with. Miyu back on point, holding it down. My goat. PvP
Bad Boy. We're gonna see a Jotan here.
I think we will. For a chance? Oh no.
Ooh, he goes down.
I don't think Miyu's gonna be able to get back. Yeah, unfortunately, Mio did an amazing job with breaking that 50 and then giving the team the best chance they could to kind of pull that back a little bit. They stayed on forever. Went up with Dragoon LB to space him out a little bit. Comes down, immediately roars. Stays alive in like a 2v1 while the team is, kind of trying to protect that monk in the back. And unfortunately, nobody's able to get there in time. And as soon as they fell, it was kind of or as soon as they had to switch PvP Bad Boy on for Miyu, that was kind of it. Because by the time Miyu pots and tries to get back, there's just no way. But great game. Holy moly, man. What do you think? What was the impact that of PvP Bad Boy dying to those the tender there? Do you think that swayed the match too much? Do you think it made it insurmountable to come back? Or do you think that's just a haps? That's a haps.
I think that's just a haps, but I am curious if there's some hidden tech we don't know about. I think that there was enough fight after that I don't think that it affected the outcome too much, but I mean, maybe it did.
I agree. I think it doesn't help, but I don't know, I don't know how much him staying alive there.
I mean, maybe they could have kept momentum going at that point. I don't know, but
yeah, with how fast Cooked Fish was racking up, or Qilin time was racking up kills after that fight. I don't know how much it would have mattered, to be honest. But
yeah.
That being said, it just keeps our set going. So you know what? We appreciate it, bad boy. So we are seeing a swap. Miyu is out, and we are putting in Sanahi. Sanahi? Tamari, how would you say that name?
I would probably
real,
say
we'll
the
talk.
same thing. Sanahi? With a question mark.
Yeah. I'm not great.
Sanahi? Sanahi?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, Sanahi.
I think I'd just go with Keto.
Keto.
You are now Keto, that's it.
Keto coming in on the Reaper. We're going back to clock. Okay, so we're going Red Sands clock exclusive here. And
I do like the Reaper Monk combo. I like it's just a really nice way to get some secured medios in.
Yeah. No, it's what's really good about that too, especially if the other team's playing Paladin. If you're able to fear that Paladin and make sure they can't cover for that medio or for any follow-up really, huge. But okay. So this is, I mean, both these comps are, I personally, I love Reaper Nin. I love Reaper Nin. I think it's the synergy, just the lockdown, and with soon as they get feared, and you can follow up with the stun and just let Reaper go sicko mode on something, I think is pretty good.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, well, we'll see here. And we're seeing two maps that don't get a ton of play. I mean, Clocktown gets a decent amount of play. Yeah. But no Palystra out of my goats, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I do know Sanguine, I believe, if memory serves me correctly, he is quite the Red Sands enjoyer. I could be wrong, though. I might be making that up, but for some reason, I always think he likes Red Sands. But if you're going to run Warrior...
True.
And tons of stun lock, dude, play Clock. Why not?
Yeah, that is very fair.
All right, chat. Are we getting the mat flip in 30 seconds? First 30 seconds to get a mat flip. Let's see.
Come on, Matt.
Yeah, give the fans what we want. We want to see Matt play. Okay.
I'm gonna spectate Jay this time just for that.
Yeah. Come on, man. Do it for the fans. Again, you're seeing both ninjas pop Huton, or excuse me, their Mudra before they even drop down, which is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I usually hold it a little bit longer, but they're just going right on in. Original getting flipped. Baby.
Immediately he goes down.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Holy.
In a lot of trouble. No guard, does get to cover. Dude, Sangui has been on point with his covers today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. He is
happy with them.
Yeah. Sangui taking a lot of damage. Taro does end up getting the kill here, so that is going to be huge. I would like to see Sangui just try to get out and maybe pot up real quick if he could.
It looks like Monta's going to go down next.
Yep, they're just going to run him down. So here we go. We're getting potted up. Super strong opening there. That was pretty sick. We're going to try to get as much point prog as we can on the 50, but huge Goka coming out. 4-man Goka. Can't ask for more. They do break, though. So Bad Boy is just
There's
a little
the
bit
Doton.
But yep, throwing that Doton out. Immediately blown up, though. Holy. Taro getting feared excuse me, Sanahi getting feared, going down. God, I'm gonna have to say Keto.
It looks like Sanguine's getting punished for the cover, but he gets his guard off and he's able to back up a little bit.
Yeah,
it
that
looks
white
like he's
mage.
still taking some hits though. Is he gonna get
Yeah.
Is there a pot over there? There's a pot and he gets
does.
it.
Yeah, that white mage beam I thought was gonna be it for him. Monty looking for an angle for that LB. Gets snapped behind the wall. Holy, very unfortunate. Jay's gonna get snapped here. Yep.
Yep.
And see if we can follow up
on point and
PvP Bad Boy.
streams, but
Yeah, nah, there's just too much with the ninja rolling, dude.
Yeah.
That's tricky. Like, do we send the ninja that's rolling, or do we focus that black mage that's just sitting in your face LBing?
True.
You know. Okay. We do whiff the LB for PvP Bad Boy. Been there, done that. And we have.
Keto is taking. Oh my gosh, taking a bunch of damage, gets stunned, but avoids getting cleaved by Yojimbo. Well, that's good.
That was huge.
Gets punished instead.
Yeah, this is rough. They lost Death Reaps, but they're doing their best to kind of hold on here a little bit. But I think we just dip. I think Sanguine and Taro, one of them sacks on point. Although we did spend the Paladin LB. No, yeah, we did spend Paladin LB, and just to die for this here, just for us to fall back, kind of feels bad. Not gonna lie, I would have liked to have just kept that for this next fight. So you're gonna see Qilin time try to fall back, but they're
Death Reaps is in guard and
they're
still
running
getting
them down.
Gets feared. Just so close to the pot. Ew, holy.
That was actually a huge kill here. They might be able to break 50 off this.
Taro is fearing, getting them on the mats.
Yeah. Jay's gonna go
Jay
up.
gonna go get flipped.
Oh,
Jay gets
not
flipped.
like
Jehudi
this.
gets flipped, and there's a guard on Jehudi.
Yeah, Jehudi ends up getting covered, so that is not too punishing, but still, dude. Pulls him away from this fight. Taro's just on point alone. Medio comes out on Taro. He's dead. And now we just kind of have Sanguine. I would dunk Finch, though. Finch is just free casting in the back here. But unfortunately, we have to fall back. That was a huge beam. If they can get a kill off this beam, that's original. Oh my god, dude. If they get original
up
here.
on original and sends out an assassinate, and then he goes down. That's crazy.
Yeah, PvP Bad Boy. That was actually a great pick from PvP Bad Boy to get that snap on something that was not being bursted at the time. That was actually huge. Does end up going down, and Death Reap's not able to guard. They cannot live this. It does fall though, so they should be somewhat okay. Point is being free pushed by Taro. Not today. They found him, and he's going down for sure. Oh man. Okay, so this is gonna be quite the fight here. So we're gonna have White Mage Beam and Medio, and possibly Reaper LB after we break this. So that's gonna be kind of crazy. They could spin this.
They definitely could.
Okay, I want to see Medio Beam immediately on Sanguine so he can't get that guard, or he can't get that cover off, or stop that LB. But it looks like everybody's just getting cleaved on point. They're going for Death Reaps instead. They do get the kill. White Mage.
Fear comes out from Taro. He's trying to get them off the point.
Yeah, DSI is getting absolutely cleaved. Holy, no guard or no Purify either. Wearing that double stun. Sanguine on point. We gotta kill him before LB. I'm so sorry. We have to, guys. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, there we go. I think that might be GG, honestly. With him out and no LB coming up, I think that's pretty much
and
GG.
then Taro just goes down and they push it. They take the win.
That was a huge comeback. Huge comeback. But, you know,
honestly,
we say this all the time. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, honestly, like the way that these matches have just swung from one end to the other has just been really, really exciting to watch.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about with these really good teams. No lead is safe. It's just not safe, no matter what. They're so good that, you know, it's one fight. If they win and a fight and they're able to snowball a little bit, like, it's scary. And you're seeing that now. I mean, that was a huge pushback. Okay, well. So we are getting... Where's everybody going?
Where's everybody going?
That's it.
That was the
That
end of the
was it?
sets. That was.
Oh no!
You DC'd
Ain't
for
no
half
way.
of it.
Yeah.